Good morning, everyone. You're watching the Business Portal, your gateway to business trends and opportunities. I'm your business evangelist, Lloyd Luna. This is Creative Business.
Live from the Global News Network studio in the Philippines, here's your business evangelist and host, Lloyd Luna.
It has been another morning for everyone, and we are going to talk about an interesting topic, a topic na talagang hindi naman mawawala kahit kailan. We are going to talk about jobs. Paano, bakit? Bakit merong walang trabaho, bakit merong may trabaho, bakit yung iba mas maganda ang trabaho kaysa dun sa iba, at bakit yung iba napakagaling, hindi makakuha ng trabaho. Bakit? Bakit ano, saan, kailan? Ladies and gentlemen, Head of Executive Church ng Jobs DB, Miss Tina Mendoza Rodriguez is on the show. Hi, Miss Tina.
Hi.
Good morning,
Hi, Lloyd.
and welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much for saying yes to our invitation.
Thank you.
This is an interesting day because ano na ngayon, August, ito yung nasa mid-year na tayo, and then yung iba hindi pa nila alam kung saan sila dapat, anong company yung kanilang pupuntahan. Mukhang parang they are not yet still making up their
Who
mind.
in particular?
I mean these people, whether you are transferring from one work to another,
Yeah.
and o kaya ay kagagraduate mo lang nitong March.
Oh, actually, yung a lot of job seekers naman, wala naman masyadong time frame yon, no? So let's say from January, whether it's January, June, or August, people are always looking for other opportunities, whether it's to transfer or not.
Is that so?
Yes, but it becomes slow. People don't really look for jobs when it's towards the end of the year,
Ay.
like October, November, December.
Let me guess. 13 month?
Yes, bonuses.
Bonuses.
Yeah,
All right.
so
dun lang.
nobody really transfers. Nobody really transfers or explores. They may be exploring, but they will not
Backdoor.
leave their present. Yes, they will not leave their present companies when it's October, November, or December, towards the end of the year, for obvious reasons.
Right, exactly. So alam natin lahat.
Mm-hmm.
Ano siya? Sikretong hindi naman sikreto.
Yeah.
So open secret. Everybody
Yeah, it's
knows
an
about
open
it.
secret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have encountered these people na nag-explore
Yes,
na?
all the time. All the time. I mean, when we do job hunting, we will notice based on our data and based on experience that even when we call people on the last term of the year, even if they're willing to explore, they will say, call me January.
Right.
Yeah, call me January. Then January, job hunting becomes more aggressive.
Exactly. And then susunod na ng March, yung mga bago naman.
Yes,
And hindi
then
yung
definitely
maliliit.
March, then the fresh graduates
Right.
will be looking for jobs. So the first part of the year, all the way to mid-year, is actually the strongest. Those are the strongest months of job hunting.
How do you look at these people? Anong tingin niyo sa mga tao na job hopping? Job hopping,
Well, when you
company
say,
hopping.
there's nothing wrong in moving. There's nothing wrong in like moving from one company to another. It depends on your term per company. Like let's say, I think a good term in one company should at least be 3 to 5 years in one company. Normally, when we look at the CV of the job seeker, if you see that the job seeker is lasts only 1 year in one company, and then the next company another year, then that's not a good sign.
Right. But you're considering, yung mga periods na ganyan. Kasi parang...
We do consider them depending on their skills, depending on what industry they came from, depending on what they did for the company, their achievements. But if our client would look at the CV and they look at the term
Right.
of each company,
They are clues. They are clues to companies.
it's more of an indication that this person will not be loyal to my company.
Exactly. In the last 10 jobs, my God, 1 year each.
Oh, even 3. Even if, let's say, one has transferred to 3 companies, if it's only a year or less than a year, then that's not a good sign.
Not a good indication.
So what we advise our job seekers is that when you study the company very well, and when you stay in a company, make sure that you stay longer than a year
Exactly.
and learn whatever you have to learn.
But why? Why would they do that? I mean, bakit sila lilipat ng lilipat? Usually based on the 3-year your 3-year stint dito sa company. Ano yung usually sinasabi nila? Anong sinasabi nila? Bakit? Gusto ko lang lumipat. Yung benefits ba? Number one, yung workplace, yung environment ba? Yung mga katrabaho ba? Why would they do that?
There are many reasons. There are many reasons why people like hop from one job to the other. One, probably compensation. Like if somebody would pirate them from another company, obviously here, especially in the Philippines, compensation matters a lot. Two, it could be the company
So
itself.
just number one, I mean yung compensation.
I would think like with the Filipinos, I mean, what they would consider, majority, I'm not saying all, but majority of the people would obviously consider compensation because, they have to pay their bills, they have a certain lifestyle that they have to keep up. So,
The same din naman yung gagawin nila doon sa company na mas mataas lang yung binibigay.
yes. And another thing that matters is the job environment, the company environment, the culture of the company. There are some people who don't mind taking a pay cut for as long as the job environment is okay with them. Because there are some, like they get paid, let's say, with the compensation they want. But in terms of the culture of the company and the people that they're working with, they're not that quite happy.
1 year pa lang may sakit ka na sa puso, no?
Yeah, exactly. It
It's a
also
process.
depends. It depends on the company, the culture of the company, the values of the company. So there are some people that really would prioritize that over compensation.
And the last 3 years, you have heard so much about the attitude of the people looking for a job. Are they really optimistic or marami sa kanila is medyo nag-hold back pa din somehow?
There
They
are-
want the job but somehow they still doubt about their own ability.
I'll tell you something.
Tell me something.
At
Tell me something.
this generation now is very lucky, I would say.
You mean my generation or your generation?
Your generation probably.
Alright, my generation.
Your generation, you're actually very lucky because everything comes so easy. Everything is online. Before people would have to go from one building to the other and bring their hard copy CVs
Resume.
and actually submit it to the HR manager or the HR department.
Right.
But right now, in this world of technology, everything is done through the phone, through the iPad,
Right.
through your PC.
Right.
And everything is done online.
Exactly. Yung mga times na gano'n, yung may mga powdered Xerox copy pa, no? Yung mga time na yun.
Hindi ko inabot.
Alright. Nice try.
No, but really, honestly now, there's no excuse, I think, for the younger generation and even for the generation,
But
older generation.
I still see some people roaming around carrying a brown envelope, and this is an
Well,
indication that they do that.
those people that walk around with a brown envelope and with their CVs, more or less is they're probably on their way to a job interview which they got online.
Alright, so dun muna sa online, tapos,
Yeah.
yun na. So hindi na talaga yun yung from application to interviews, talaga mag-iisa-isa ka.
Yes, exactly. And the advantage is that everything is just right in front of you. Parang like now the young ones and or even the older ones, even the ones who have been in companies for so long, all you have to do is log online and you will see all the job openings there. Like you have about 80,000 job openings in any given time and you can see that without even moving or moving from one building to the other.
Marami nagsasabi, at ako naman ay personally hindi naniniwala na walang trabaho sa Pilipinas. I mean, I've heard from you now na mayroon ganong kalaking numbers ng...
Yes, all they have to do
ng-
is look. I think if somebody wants to find a job, you can. Like what I mentioned, there are thousands of jobs online. All you have to do is look.
But it has become so easy. Why would many people still probably not finding their luck? I don't know even if they are doing that. I mean, they would rather do Candy Crush or Facebook rather than doing a job search.
I
don't
think
know.
a lot of it has to do with the attitude of the job seeker. So if one really wants to find the job and it may not be your dream job, but at least if a job seeker really, really wants to find the job, you sacrifice a little until you get your dream job.
Uso
So
ba
you
sa
don't
Pil-
stop trying.
Uso ba sa Pilipinas yung yung idea na yon?
Which idea?
I mean, the idea of sacrificing something for you to be able to get the dream job later on.
I'll tell you something. The best worker is somebody that starts from the bottom and works their way up. So it's better, even on CVs when I look at them, it's better like when somebody starts from the bottom and works their way up.
Out of 10 people, how many of these people are willing to do that? Sacrifice a little in order for, I mean, starting from the
From a
bottom.
ratio of 1 to 10, I would think about 6.
About 6? Medyo mataas. Surprising.
Because I mean, the young ones now, they want to maintain a lifestyle. Like if you're talking about fresh grads, I mean,
Right.
now in this world, people are very techy. People try to
course.
keep up with what's in right now.
Because when I was in college, I don't even have to pay attention to my cell phone load. I mean, at the time, kumbaga wala akong unlimited texting na mini-maintain, 25 pesos a day, things like that.
Yeah.
Kumbaga parang, yeah, I think I'm getting your point. This is a lifestyle.
Yeah.
They are,
The fresh grads and the younger ones, like those in their 20s, they look for a job that will maintain their lifestyle. The
even
young ones.
even
They
if
would
it's
prioritize
outside
that more.
their core of expertise, you're telling me?
Well, the young ones can easily adapt, and depending, since they know they have the luxury of time to switch careers.
Oh, wow.
Since they know they have the luxury of time to switch careers, they're willing to go for the one that will suit their lifestyle
At the moment,
at the moment.
right? Do you find it good or bad?
If you're young, it's good to explore because you'll never know where your career will take you. You could be doing, let's say, sales in the beginning of your career. Later on, you could jump into IT or you could jump into business development or engineering
Right.
because now, you know, the education doesn't only stop in college.
Right.
You know, people take courses.
Right.
There are many schools right now that offer courses to enhance their knowledge in whatever they want to get into.
But would you still know of some people na talagang targeted sila? First 3 years, I will be here.
Yes.
Second 3 years, may
Yes.
mga ganun
Those
talaga.
those people that choose their courses in certain schools know exactly what they want.
Right.
And I'm not saying that if you graduate a certain course, that's the career path that you'll
Exactly.
follow.
Exactly.
So it could change. It could change, but what's important is their determination
Right.
and their goals to succeed in their career.
How many out of 10 people would have that? The next 3 years, I am working in this industry, particular company, and then
Not that
following.
many.
Not that many.
Not that many.
Out
Not
of-
that many because I've encountered only a few people that, you know, I mean, when you're in college, you're what, 17, 18, 19.
Right. No idea. No idea.
You have no idea.
No idea about the world.
Yeah, you have no idea yet, but there are a few that I've encountered that I've spoken to students because sometimes I encounter, you know, OJTs and all like that. There are only a few that know exactly what they want and they'll pursue it.
Why would that be so? Why would someone would have a certain set of goals and then why most people wouldn't have? Nasa upbringing ba yan? Nasa school?
I would think like upbringing, not totally, but I would think also upbringing depends also on how that person grew up in what environment. Let's say if that college student grew up in an environment of a family business, and the siblings and the parents are really into business, and that's what they do constantly. The tendency of the person living with them the tendency is to follow.
Right,
To follow the practices, to follow their goals, to follow their ambition. Whereas, let's say, it could also go another way.
Right.
If you grew up in, let's say, a family that just totally gives you everything, it could also go the other way, saying like, I don't have to work. And you'll
Interesting.
be spoiled.
Interesting. Interesting discussion. Is it going to make some sense if I graduate from a private school instead of a state university? You are going to answer the question when Crazy Business returns. Stay tuned.
Okay.